morning, everyone. You're all here this morning for first appearance. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. I'm one of the county judges here in Hernando County. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been charged. As you stand before me today, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will stay with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by you if you plead to your case, or the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a warrant or a new charge, and you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pretrial release which will be imposed upon you. You have the right to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one to you, and you can ask for an attorney this morning, and I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're also entitled to make a phone call to contact friends or colleagues and let them know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to do that yet, please let me know. I'll make sure that happens today. Finally, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. Anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be used against you in the prosecution of your case. So don't talk about the facts of your case this morning. That's not what this hearing is for. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Swear or affirm the testimony that you give to the court this morning will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, you can go ahead and put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Are you waiting for an attorney? Has anyone seen Attorney Dyer this morning?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pass her. I think he was supposed to come in and represent her. So, Tina Bauermeister. Hi, Miss Bauermeister. What's your date of birth?
7/28/57.
All right. You are here this morning for one count of assault. The bond on that is $1,000, and one count of domestic assault. And right now that's no bond because it's domestic in nature. And any domestic charges, you don't get a bond pursuant to statute 741 until you come before me in the morning. So this is based on a warrant signed by me on July 28th, a warrant for your arrest, based on facts and circumstances that happened, I believe, the day before that. Yeah, July 26th of 2017. So there is probable cause for your arrest. Are you going to be representing yourself? You're going to hire somebody, or do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Public Defender's Office.
All right. I'll go ahead and appoint the Public Defender's Office. State, does she have a prior record?
She does not, Judge.
All right. And there were people here this morning that wanted to address the court with regard to Ms. Bauermeister. I guess I'd be mostly interested if the victims are here. Okay. You guys raise your right hand for me. Swear from the testimony you give the court be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, put your hands down. What is your name?
My name is Emily DeRozier.
And what is your name?
Nicholas Bauermeister.
Okay, Emily, what did you want to tell me?
I just wanted to say that it was a big family misunderstanding. She was off of her medication. I think that she's got it stabilized now. And there's no reason why we shouldn't, be family back together again.
What is your relation to Ms. Bauermeister?
I've been with her son for over 8 years, so
Okay.
my mother-in-law.
So, Mr. Bauermeister, you're her son.
Yes, ma'am.
And Emily is your girlfriend.
Fiancé.
Sorry. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Baumeister, what do you have to say?
She don't care that.
She what?
I don't want to pursue. She wasn't supposed to be charged or anything.
Okay.
We
All
just
right.
want her home.
You guys contacted the sheriff's office, correct?
It
Yeah,
was
it
two
was
phone calls.
between the both. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the big. I mean, she broke glass. I didn't want her getting cut. I didn't want nobody else getting cut. I restrained her. She was able to make phone calls, so it wasn't. We weren't hurting each other or nothing. So.
Okay. All right. Well, what we're here today is just for a probable cause determination, and there is probable cause in the warrant. You guys really should get in touch with her attorney. I've appointed the public defender to represent her, and her attorney will get in touch with the state attorney's office and get to the bottom of the facts of this case and, whether there's going to be a punishment
We
for
don't
her
want
or
to
whatever.
pursue.
And that's not up to me, and
I
that's not up to you. That's up to the state attorney's office. They stand in the shoes of people in the state of Florida for these cases. So even if you went today and you signed something saying you didn't want to prosecute this case, that's not completely the end of the story. They have the say in whether they want to go ahead with the prosecution of this case. And there's nothing that I can do this morning to drop a case.
As far as the no contact.
Okay, well that I can do something about.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. She has no prior record. I'm going to go ahead and give her a bond. I have to give her a bond on the domestic pursuant to statute. I can't ROR her on that. For the assault, that's currently the bond is $1,000. I can ROR her on that. However, for the domestic assault, what I'll do is I'll give her a $100 bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? And what I'm going to do is, I assume I don't have to hold her till 4 o'clock because you guys aren't going to file an injunction against her or anything.
No.
Okay. So we're not going to hold till 4, and what I'm going to order is no violent contact. Okay? That means that if she does have violent contact with you, either through physical actions or through words, that she can be in violation of my order and she can be rearrested and violate her bond status and be held without bond until her case is resolved. Do you understand that, Ms. Baumeister?
Sure.
No violent contact with anybody, but specifically what would violate your bond status in this case is if you have violent contact with Nicholas Baumeister or Emily DeRosier. Do you understand that?
Oh, don't worry, I won't.
Okay. All right. Not worries. Okay, so we'll go ahead and order that, and then we're going to see you back to court, Ms. Baumeister. Where's your court date? On August 30th at 9 a.m. You guys got to make sure to reach out to your public defender, okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
So where we go pay that right now? The $100 bond?
You can go down to the jail, and they'll give you
Okay.
more
Thank you.
information about that, okay? All right, Heidi Kelly. Hi, Miss Kelly. What's your date of birth?
8/24/87.
All right, you are here this morning for a failure to appear on the original charge of possession of a controlled substance.
But I was in court the day of court.
Did you appear at 9 o'clock in the morning when court was scheduled?
Yes, ma'am, and I was in the courtroom all day.
Okay. What day was that?
It was yesterday. I was there till the courthouse closed.
Okay. Were you in the wrong courtroom or something? What was going on?
No, there was. I'm right in the middle of all this mess, and I at
She left.
in the courtroom.
Called her name, and then she came out.
So,
Okay. Well, apparently you were there. No one disputes that you were there, but then you left when your case was called. You weren't there, and they called your case several times, and you were not there. So I'm not really sure what happened or why you left or what was going on, but you can't leave court before your name is called.
I was in and out the courtroom because I was involved in the whole mess of everything else that was going on in the courtroom that day. And there was a lot of people in and out that I have issues with, so I had to step out of the courtroom.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't step out of the courtroom or anywhere unless you let the judge and the bailiff know where you are. Apparently they couldn't find you, and that resulted in your arrest.
Okay.
Does the PD's office know anything about this? Were either one of you in Judge Merritt's courtroom yesterday?
Were you in Merritt's yesterday?
I don't
Okay.
know.
It was Alan and Barbara Jo.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, he's giving you a bond of $5,000 and set you for court date for August 28th. Is the soonest we can get her in front of Judge Merritt? Is it August 22nd?
There's no way that I can get a PR bond because no one's going to bond me out. I have no one to bond me out.
This morning.
Yeah. Does she have a prior record, Steve?
Looks like she may currently be on a PTI contract for another PTI.
I have an appointment Wednesday with daycare to enter the FIT program.
Okay, well,
it's like
I can't ROR you on an FTA. I mean, there's a statute that prevents me from doing that, so you're not going to get ROR. So really, what you're telling me, I guess, is it doesn't matter what your bond is, you're not going to be able to bond out, right?
I don't know. I mean, as low as that you can get it would be the best because like I said, I have
No, not yet.
an appointment for drug treatment.
Do you have the public defender already on your case?
It was, I do, I don't remember her name.
Is it Barbara Bell?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What I'll do is I will go ahead and set your bond at $2,000. I'll change it from $5,000 to $2,000. I don't know if that's going to help you out, but you might want to get in touch with Miss Bell, and she might be able to get you in front of Judge Merritt sooner and explain to him what happened, and resolve your case sooner and get you out sooner. Okay. So
yes,
for right now, though, I'm going to put you down for your next court date on August 22nd. That's the earliest I can really get you in there, and you want to reach out to Miss Bell and figure out what's going on. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Tracy Redmond. Hi, Miss Redmond.
Morning.
What's your date of birth?
9/14/81.
You are here this morning for a possession of controlled substance. I did find probable cause for that. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. I also have you here for a driving while license suspended or revoked. I do find probable cause for the misdemeanor, driving while license suspended or revoked, not the felony. Do you want the public defender on that case as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then we also have you here for a violation of probation. Find probable cause for your arrest on that. And we'll appoint the public defender on that case as well. All right, state, does she have a prior record?
She does, Your Honor. Started 2005, marijuana possession, just a withhold, check fraud, DUI. 2006, violated her probation. 2013, controlled substance on a prescription and paraphernalia. Looks like she did PTI. Drug offender PTI. Misdemeanor Dwillis conviction, DUI conviction. She is a convicted felon. 2014, violated her felony probation. Back in February of this year, she was convicted of possession of a controlled substance. Looks like she was adjudicated on that. So I'm showing right now, Judge. Looks like some FTAs, but I can't confirm those this morning.
Okay. All right, for the possession of the controlled substance charge, we're going to keep your bond at $2,000, Tracy. For the driving while license suspended or revoked, I'll give you a misdemeanor bond amount on that of $500. And for the violation of probation, that's no bond. Keep that for no bond. For the violation of probation, we're going to schedule you for August 22nd at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Merritt. You're still charged with the felony driving unsuspended at this point, so that's also going to be August 22nd in front of Judge Merritt. And the possession of a controlled substance is also going to be August 22nd in front of Judge Merritt. So see you back to court August 22nd on all these cases. I've appointed the public defender, so someone will be out to see you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Lisa Saucedo. Hi, Miss Saucedo. What's your date of birth?
7/24/84.
All right, you were here this morning for one count of dealing in stolen property and one count of defrauding a pawnbroker, and you were given no bond on your arrest. Any indication from state or defense why that would be no bond?
Apparently she's currently on PTI, Judge, drug offender PTI, and Toner's B docket.
She just went on the last couple of weeks. I don't know what the date of offense is on this allegation.
But she would still be entitled to a bond.
Yes.
Okay, the date of offense here is July 11th. When was she placed on PTI?
July 11th, Judge.
You gotta get that PTI money from somewhere, right? All right. So it's the same day. All right. Ms. Saucedo, do you want the public defender to represent you on these cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll officially appoint the public defender's office. I still don't know why it was at no bond, but I'm going to give you a bond of $2,000 each. So it's a total bond of $4,000. I assume she's going to be, the PTI, you're either not going to be on PTI anymore or someone's going to try to get you back onto PTI, but that's not in front of me today. That's going to be worked out probably at your next court date. And we're going to set that for August 28th at 8:30 in the morning.
Thank you.
Okay? Vanessa Alden. Hi, Miss Alden.
Hi.
What's your date of birth?
12/12/77.
Okay. Miss Alden, were you under the impression that you were going to have an attorney, Chris Dyer, representing you this morning?
I couldn't get in contact with him yesterday because I didn't have no money on my.
Okay, step to the microphone. I can't hear you.
I didn't have any money on my card, so I couldn't get in contact with no one yesterday.
Okay. Well, I mean, he contacted my judicial assistant yesterday and said that he was going to be representing you this morning and helping you with a pleading out to your case. Were you under the same impression?
Yeah.
Okay.
With
Your
probation.
Honor, I think it was Thursday or Friday, someone had paid off all her court fines and we received her community service hours. The reason for the warrant was that she committed a new
Okay.
DUI. She had a DUI, but this case can officially be closed, but I think she has a new court date on the DUI.
Okay. All right. So you want to just terminate her?
Yes, we can terminate the petty theft because it's all taken care of.
Okay. But we would terminate her unsuccessfully, right? Or,
I believe that's what's going to happen.
okay, because she committed a new crime while she was on probation,
Yes,
technically.
I believe
So we're
so.
going to, all right. So then, are you still in custody for a DUI right now?
No, she was just arrested. She was out on the DUI.
She
and
bonded
the
out on
warrant
that.
And the warrant came through.
Okay. So if we resolve this today, then she can be released and just work on her DUI case.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's in front of you also.
Okay. Okie dokie. All right. So what we're going to do, Ms. Alvin, is my understanding from the representations of the probation office is that you did complete all the terms of your probation. You did commit another crime while you're on probation, but you were so close to the end of probation and completed all of your terms that they're willing to terminate your probation unsuccessfully today. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to consider this case closed. We're going to terminate your probation unsuccessfully. And if this is the only thing keeping you in custody, you're releasable on this right now. And then you just have the DUI that you need to take care of. And you've already been given a court date on the DUI, right?
Yeah, and Christopher Dyer is going to represent me that day.
Okay, do you know when you have to be in court for the DUI?
August 9th.
Perfect, okay. All right, and that should take care of it for today then, okay?
All right, thank you.
Anthony Evans. Hi, Mr. Evans. What's your date of birth?
8/21/66.
All right. Mr. Evans, you are here today for a writ of bodily attachment issued by Orange County. They are alleging that you owe child support, and they have given you a purge amount of $1,200. And they placed a hold on you for that. So we're going to keep the purge amount the same at $1,200. If you purge out for that amount, it's considered kind of like your bond. You can get out of jail for $1,200. Or if you cannot purge for that amount, then Orange County will come get you within the next 5 days and bring you over there, and you can talk to them about it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Okay.
If they're taking all of this child support out of my check, I don't understand how come I have a writ.
Okay, it could just be that you haven't been paying enough, that maybe you were supposed to pay some arrears that you didn't pay. I'm not sure because you are in Hernando County and it's an Orange County case and I have very limited information. All I have is a writ and a hold on you, and you need to work that out with Orange County, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You also stated earlier about I didn't never get a call when I first got in.
Okay, we'll make sure that you get that phone call today, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Jared Sosa. Hi, Mr. Sosa, what's your date of birth?
225 of the 8th.
All right, you are here this morning for a possession of controlled substance. The current bond is $2,000. Providing a false name to a law enforcement officer, the current bond is $1,000. And there's also a warrant out for you, or just served upon you, for the burglary of a structure. The current bond is $15,000. So I did find probable cause for all of these things. Do you want to hire somebody? Do you want to represent yourself, or do you want the public defender's office?
If I choose a public defender, am I still able to get another attorney myself if I wanted to?
Yeah, I can give you a public defender today if you cannot afford to hire a private attorney. If for some reason in the future you run into some money and you can hire a private attorney, then we can withdraw the public defender from your representation.
Okay. Another thing I was going to ask, I have a job and a son and a house. I was wondering if it was possible to get the burglary bond lowered.
Okay, let's take this one step at a time, okay? Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you in each of these cases?
Yes.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office. State, does he have a prior record?
2011, he did PTI and a grand theft. 2015, violation of DV injunction. 2015, grand theft. Looks like he may have violated his probation because he was adjudicated on that. Dwellis in 2016, back in January 2017. Another Dwellis. That's all I can confirm this morning, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Sosa, I have an address for you on Breckenwood Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you reside?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
A couple of years already.
Okay. Where'd you live before that?
With my wife on Montana.
Okay. You got a job these days?
Yes, I have a job.
What kind of work do you do?
That's the reason why. I'm a cook at Applebee's.
Okay. All right. Okay, for the possession of a controlled substance, I'm going to keep that bond at $2,000. For the providing false name to a law enforcement officer, we'll set that at $500. For the burglary of a structure, it's currently $15,000. I'll set your bond at $5,000 for that.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll see you back to court on August 28th.
I believe.
Yes, at 8:30.
All right, thank you so much.
All right. Prentice Taylor. And Mr. Taylor, what's your date of birth?
8582.
Okay, you are here this morning for a failure to appear in the original charge, resisting a law enforcement officer with violence, possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia, possession of a drug without a prescription. There's another one in there too. Okay, the failure to appear warrant was from yesterday in front of Judge Merritt. All right, he has asked for no bond on these cases, considering your prior record. And Judge Merritt has indicated that you are a habitual felony offender and prison release reoffender, and now you have missed court. So we're going to hold you no bond on all 7 of these counts for FTA. We're going to see you back to court. I have two dates here. One was 8/25 and one 8/28. Oh, we went it in front of Judge Merritt, so it's 8/25? Okay. So it's going to be August 25th at 9 a.m. And you already have a public defender in all your cases?
I had just hired a lawyer, but I've been getting 28 for the court date too, so I don't really understand which one will it be.
It's going to be August 25th at 9 a.m. Do you have a private attorney representing you?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's that attorney?
Ashley All.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to get in touch with Mr. Alls, let him know where you are. We're going to do no bond on all 7 counts, and we're going to see you back to court on August 25th at 9 a.m., okay?
All right, thank you.
Shane Wynn.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hi, Mr. Wynn. What's your date of birth?
11/17/87.
All right. You're here today for a trespass. The bond is currently $500. I did find probable cause for that. State, does he have a prior record?
He does, Judge, but more importantly, he does have an open case in front of you, Your Honor.
For?
Showing 2017 MM 2358.
Do you know what the charge is for that?
Your Honor, there's a misunderstanding. I was never warned to be trespassing there. The reports say that the officer told me.
Mr. Wynn?
Yes, sir.
This is Mr. Ballard, Public Defender's Office. Please don't confess to being on the property. This isn't the place to litigate your case.
Do you have an open case right now, Mr. Wynn? Do you have another case in front of me?
Tampering with utilities.
Yes, ma'am.
Tampering with utilities. Okay. All right, Mr. Wynn.
Yes, ma'am.
What would be the offer if you just wanted to take care of this case today?
Both cases, Your Honor. 60 days for Hernando County Jail.
Okay. All right, Mr. Wynn, if you wanted to take care of both of your cases today, the state is offering you 60 days for Hernando County Jail. You'll get credit for the few days that you have in jail. You might have 3 or 4 days credit in there. Is that something you want to go ahead and take care of today, or do you want me to reset your case for a pretrial?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to reset my case pre-trial.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. What we'll do is for the trespass on a structure conveyance, I'll go ahead and keep your bond at $500. We're going to see you back.
Your Honor.
Yeah?
There's no way that I can get another bond. Is there any possible way to be, or I don't have any failure to appear or anything.
Okay.
I don't miss court.
Mr. Wynn, let me finish, okay? Don't interrupt me. Everything will become very clear to you in a minute. We're going to set that court date up for August 30th at 9 a.m. With regard to case number 2017 MM2358, I find that you were out on bond or ROR on that case while you committed this new crime. And because of that, pursuant to Florida Statute 907.041, I'm going to revoke your bond in 2017 MM2358. You're going to be held without bond on that case until it's resolved. Do we know when that case is set for?
August 9th, Your Honor, 9 o'clock.
Okay. What I'm going to do for you, though, is I'm going to set both of your cases for August 9th. That's in front of me at 9 o'clock. We'll see you at arraignment for this new charge and your other charge on August 9th at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Your public defender will be out to see you.
Thank you.
Thomas Young. Hi, Mr. Young. What's your date of birth?
7/27/54.
All right, you were here this morning for a child abuse charge. The current bond is no bond, and an injunction of, it's probably a domestic violence injunction, and the bond on that is $1,000. Backwards. All right, I did find probable cause for both of those. Did you want to represent yourself? You're going to hire somebody? You want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
All right, I will provisionally appoint the public defender to represent you. State does he have a prior record?
He does, Judge. It goes all the way back to 1982. DUI, 1983, burglary of a conveyance, 1983, grand theft auto, 1983, grand theft auto, 1983, DUI, 1983, introduction of contraband, 1983, grand theft, 1984, violated his probation on a bunch of stuff, 1985, burglary tools, 1988, burglary of a structure, criminal mischief, grand theft, all convictions, grand theft times many, possession of fictitious driver's license, a conviction, 1989, it looks like he entered prison. I don't know his release date, but all the way up to 1993, we got possession of cannabis, it's a conviction. 2004, DUI, controlled substance without prescription, violated his probation on those. 2005, resisting by a disguised person. 2007, DV, which was no prost. 2008, possession of cannabis, conditional release violation, which is a conviction. 2013, third DUI within 10, conviction. Refusal, conviction. 2013, grand theft, conviction, times many. Also dealing in stolen property, which is also a conviction. 2013, grand theft auto. Looks like he went to prison on that. Released in 2015. Back in May of this year, he got a DV. Looks like he pled out to some sort of time served, I'm guessing. That's all I can confirm this morning, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Young, I don't have an address for you. Where are you living these days?
Oh, is that Jericho Road?
What road?
Over at Jericho Road.
Oh, Jericho Road? Okay, Jericho Road Ministries?
Ministries.
All right, I got you. All right, so you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
Aluminum construction.
Okay. All right, for count number 1, the child abuse, I'm going to set your bond at $20,000. For count number 2, violation of the injunction, I'm going to set your bond for $20,000.